Banks, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, you will want to hit that subscribe button because this channel is full of tea, drama, and story times. And I'm a chick from Brooklyn, and everybody loves a chick from Brooklyn, and that's on period. As you can tell by the title, this story is a story time about one of the times I got fired. Yes, one of the times, because I got fired more than once from more than one job. But this is the time I got fired from my job working at Macy's on 34th Street as a seasonal worker. I thought this was the perfect time to drop a story time about being a seasonal worker because a lot of people probably have seasonal jobs. This is the season, well, mainly in New York City. I don't know about other places, but in New York City, this is when all the retail places hire people as sales workers, inventory, stock workers. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they get a mass amount of people to work in the store to help with all of the customers they're getting during the holidays. Before we get into this video, I know y'all see this new Insta. I got my hair done today. Y'all know by the one and only, the best, Slay by Coco. Her information is always in my description box if you want to get your hair installed in the Brooklyn area or in New York period. You can come to Flatbush period and get your hair slayed. So one of my subscribers suggested that I try a half up half down. I never really had a half up half down install before, so I thought this would be fun to do. So I have a half up half down. Y'all like it? Y'all feeling it? And this hair is from Cheetah Beauty. I'm gonna link it down below. This is a 26-inch lace front, 13 by 6 inch 13 by 6 frontal wig, and they sent me this hair in this packaging. It's so cute. I don't know if you guys can see, but it just says Cheetah Beauty, and is along with the wig they also sent me a weaving cap, which vendors usually send these, but I don't know anyone that uses, but hey, might find use for it one day. They sent me some eyelashes. They sent me this band, like an adjustable band you can add in the wig. They sent me a clip. I think they sent me 2 clips. I don't know where I put the other one. And an edge brush. You always need an edge brush. And they also sent me this ribbon, head tie, scarf, headband. They sent me this headband. So yeah, thank you Cheetah Beauty for sending me this hair. The link will be in the description for all the details to the hair, because once I went live on the gram and y'all was feeling this wig, y'all was on it, y'all loved the look. I'm giving the girls Y2K on them. I'm giving straight New York. I'm giving Dykeman mommy. I'm giving now that we got that out the way, let's get into the story time. So this happened around 2015-ish. I was looking for a job, and the perfect time to look for a job in New York City is around the holidays, because I love to work customer service and retail jobs because I like people. Like, I'm a people person. I talk a lot. So those are the type of positions I always look for when I'm looking for a job, mainly retail, customer service. And around the holidays is the perfect time to find those type of jobs because all the damn stores is hiring, because they get all these people in buying stuff and they need more people. So at the time, I believe I was unemployed. Yeah, because I have another story talking about how I got fired from my other job, my other job. But I was unemployed, and I was just applying to all different stores that I know that hired around the holidays, and I got a response from Macy's 34th Street. So if you're from New York City, or if you're not from New York City, I think everybody knows Macy's 34th Street. If you ever watched the Macy's parade on Thanksgiving, that's the Macy's that runs that. And they also have, I believe they have like a Christmas light show in the front of the store around the holidays. It's like one of the main tourist attractions in New York City around the holidays. So I was psyched to work at Macy's. Also, Macy's at the time, in that era, they had some fly shit at that specific Macy's, especially the 34th Street. They had some fly shit, you know. On the main floor, they had all the designer stores and stuff like that. So I thought it was going to be a bomb-ass job to have. It was a commission-based job. And one thing about me, I'm about my shmoney. So it was nothing for me to work how I needed to work. And they placed me in the men's section. So at this time, I think I was like 18 or 19. I was a young tenderoni, feel me? So I was working in the men's casual area, and if it's one thing a man care about, it's a woman's opinion. They gonna front like they don't, but it is a woman's opinion. So it was good that I worked in that area, because guys would come around. I worked in like back and forth between the Armani Exchange and the Diesel, because there's like 2 brand areas that they assign you to. So I worked in the Armani Exchange / Diesel area, and guys would come, they would look at, you know, put on a little leather jacket, and they would ask me my opinion, and they'd be like, hey, you think this is cute, and this one, and you think my wife would like me in this, or you think the ladies would like me in this? And I would give my honest opinion, and it was nothing for me to sell something, because like I said, if it's one thing these men care about, it's a woman's opinion. So I was making my money. That was the perfect area for me. And I am, like I said, I was a young tenderoni. I'm flirtatious, I'm funny, like I'm a people's person. So it was good for me to work. Now there was some type of rule. It's like a known rule or a known law. I don't know if it's commission-based jobs all alone, or if it was just at Macy's. But basically, if you're a sales associate, once a customer comes in contact with you, that is now your customer. So if you basically are, as soon as they ask you a question, that's automatically your customer. You have to tend to them, you answer their questions, help them shop, try to get them to buy more stuff, you know, stuff like that. So my first incident working at this job, there was another young man that was working in the area with me, customer who had an issue, and he was addressing the issue. And since he addressed the issue, that was his customer, so he would make the sale, right? Because they already sparked the conversation. However, the man ended up coming up to me and started asking me some questions about the items, and me not knowing that he was already speaking to a different sales associate, I started assisting him, and I ended up securing the sale for whatever items it was, and I got my money, my commission. And the coworker was super escalated about it. He came to me, he was like, you know, I was talking to that guy, right? You know, that was my sale. And I was super apologetic, because I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't know. And he got so upset, he escalated to the manager and had them speak to me, like, make sure I knew that. They wanted to make sure it was clear that if someone already initiated conversation with the customer, that is their sale, and that once you intervene, you're like basically stealing their sale. Like I said, I was super apologetic, but let's be honest, like I stated before, if it's one thing these men care about, it's a woman's opinion. So I'm assuming that this customer, he seen the guy, he asked him questions, but then he seen my young tenderoni hot ass on the other side, and he thought that I would be of more help to him, and that's how I secured the sale. So I don't see nothing with what feel me? And I felt so guilty about it that I gave the employee another one of my sales. Like, I let him check out one of my customers, because he felt mad hurt about it. Like, he was moving mad hurt about it, moving crazy, giving me attitude all over this one customer. I'm not gonna lie, it was a big sale. Like, that customer did get a lot of stuff, but he wanted me to check him out. But yeah, that was my first incident I had working there. The reason I got fired, I've self-diagnosed myself with ADHD. Like, so I like working in fast-paced locations or places where I will always be busy. Now, in the beginning of working at Macy's, it was busy because it was right after Thanksgiving. I mean, right around Thanksgiving. Then we had Black Friday. Everybody was doing holiday shopping. And like for the extra 2 weeks, or 2 or 3 weeks I was working as a seasonal co-worker, it died out drastically. Like, we weren't getting customers in the store. It was like really dead. And being a sales associate, you literally only there to assist people, check them out, probably fold clothes here and there, but it's literally nothing else for you to do. So if there's no customers, there's nothing for you to do. And I was getting super bored working there. Mind you, I didn't even have long shifts. I believe at this time my shifts was like 4 hours. I think I only worked 2 8-hour days, and the rest of my shifts were 4 hours. So it was no need for me to be dragging around and like not doing shit. But it was literally nothing to do. Like, it was nothing. It was no customers to make sales. So I ain't gonna lie, I started taking upon myself, started doing like little stuff. Okay, so on the floor that I worked on the floor that I worked in on Macy's, there was a pizza shop. So I would be chilling in a pizza shop, chilling at Starbucks. I had some homies in there. I was going to see them on their floors. Like, I had a homegirl that worked in women's on the next floor. I would go stop by and see her. Basically, I was never in my area. And for the longest while, I didn't think anybody noticed because the store was so damn dead. It was never, they never needed me to be in my area. But I was never in my area. And then the second thing I started doing a lot was calling out, because it's like, I'm about my money, but I was about my money, but I was like, I was tired of going to work and having literally nothing to do. And then the third reason was the supervisor, the lady that was my supervisor that hired me, that I was like super cool when I first started working there. She ended up leaving before the season was even over. So then I got a new supervisor, and I didn't really like her like that. Like, she was mad rude. So like, I started calling out because I just did not like seeing her, speaking to her. It was always like we would just bump heads. So I found myself calling out a lot. Now, the day I got fired, I promise you, I did not even see it coming. It's so crazy. The day I got fired, I was at work. It was dead as hell. It was so dead that I was talking to some boy at the time. Like, should I say his name? I'm gonna just call him Clay. I was talking to this boy named Clay, and he was in the city, and he was texting me like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm at work, I'm so bored. And he was like, I'm gonna come eat lunch with you. So Clay came to Macy's, and we went to a little pizza shop. I was on my 30, and on my 30, I'm sitting there eating lunch with Clay or whatever, and 30 turned into 45 minutes, and 45 minutes probably turned into an hour.
2 hours later.
I don't remember, but I know I was taking my cool time because, like I said, the store was dead ass dead. Like, it was nothing for me to do throughout the day. And when I came back from my lunch, one of the co-workers was like, hey, the supervisor was looking for you. I don't remember what it was for, but she's looking for you. She was looking for you. So I'm like, okay, cool beans. Mind you, I didn't panic or nothing, because oftentimes the manager would look for me, but it was to assign me to do things like fold clothes, or like she would assign me to do little things, clean the dressing room, stuff like that. So I didn't think nothing of it when they said that she was looking for me, and I'm just coming off my break, so I didn't think nothing of it. So when I finally found her, she didn't even bring me into her office or nothing. She brought me to a little cut, like behind clothes. Like, it was not behind clothes, but it was like a little gap between the dressing rooms and the main floor. And she was talking to me. Now, when she's talking to me, she's giving me an overview of my time at Macy's. So she's giving me basically a line by line, days I've been late, days I've called out, times I've been missing off the floor, times I got into altercations with other coworkers. Well, not altercations, but like things that other coworkers were snitching up on me about. Mind you, they was only snitching on me about sales. Like, it's not my fault y'all not securing the bag. Like, why are y'all mad saying that they initiated sales and not just coming in soup? It's not my fault. People want me to check them out. They like my aura. Like, but she basically gave me a timeline, like a line by line. This is what happened. On this day, you were late 43 minutes. On this day, you called out. This day, you called out. You didn't show up for 4 days straight. Like, and I'm just like, I'm listening to it, but I'm thinking she's about to give me a warning. Something. I was never thinking that she was about to fire me. Like, she's giving me the rundown, and I'm just like, all right, hurry up. Just give me the write-up so I can sign it. So, because I'm like, once I signed the write-up, I'm going to be on my shit, because I only got about 1 more week of work. Shit, fuck me. I'm about to be looking for a new job anyway. Shit, so whatever. Do what you got to do, ma. But I knew, you know what's crazy? My performance was so up there. Like, my commission, woo, I was hitting my goals. I was making my money. I was making these sales. So I was thinking that my performance would outweigh all the other BS that I was doing. Like, missing off the floor, taking long breaks. I'm like, listen, they not gonna fire me. I'm phenomenal. I'm making the bread around here. Where they gonna kick me out at? Boy, was I wrong. When she was finished giving me the list of things that I did wrong, she concluded it with, and for these reasons, the closing statement was, and for all the reasons listed above, Macy's have decided to let you go.
Oh, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
When I said my heart sank, I don't know. I don't know about y'all, but getting fired for me is like a breakup. It's like when your man tell you he don't want to be with you no more, because it's really a breakup from the shmoney. It's a disconnect between me and my #1 lover, and that's the bread. So the first thing that started running through my brain is, oh my God, I ain't gonna get another check. Like, where I'm about to get money from? Because at this time, I was into, like, you know, I was saving my little Macy's check and then using my little Macy's discount, getting me some True Religions and stuff. You know, I was blowing through my money. I wasn't saving it because, I don't know. Like, I was young. I didn't know any better. So, I wasn't thinking about it. So, I'm just like, oh my God. I was banking on my next check. Like, I'm going to get the next check, but I'm not going to have a check after it. So, that's the main thought that ran through my mind. And my heart started to sink. And she was like, yeah, just give me your badge. We can have someone escort you to clean your locker. And, like, I'm over here sitting here trying to explain. I don't know why I was even trying to explain myself and what I was doing. And I was basically, I almost caught myself about to beg for me to stay. I don't even know why, because it was season. They was going to let my ass go anyway in like a week or two. But it was just like, I don't like that. I didn't like that feeling. I had instant anxiety. They was disconnecting me from the shmoney. So after that, I got escorted out. I got escorted out. Well, not escorted, but like I got escorted to my locker because they had took my badge and stuff, like my Macy's badge for me and stuff like that. So I can't like enter the building and like do some weird stuff. I don't know. And yeah, I was really heartbroken. I went home. I told all my friends, like, yo, I got fired. I told Clay, yo, up to this day, I still make the joke with Clay, like, you're salt. You the reason why I got fired. The day you came to eat lunch with me, I got clipped. I was doing my thing for so long. Nobody, you feel me? They didn't clip me. The day you came to eat lunch with me, I get clipped. You're salt. And I know homeboy that I was still in the sales from, that was in his feelings. You probably watching this. You saucy too, because it's like, it's not my fault you wasn't securing the bag. You was mad at me because I was chasing the shmoney. But yeah, that's the story time about the time I got fired from my seasonal job. If you like this story time, give it a thumbs up. And comment down below if you ever got fired from a job. And let me know. I want to know. Did y'all get fired from a job before? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we on the road to 10K right now. We at like 7.9K, almost to 8K. So big ups to y'all. Thank you for subscribing to me. We at 7.8K, then it's 8K, then it's 9K, then it's 10K. And from 10K, we still going up because it's up and it's stuck. And that's on period, poo.